Start streaming. And waiting for it. There we go. Now we're live. And now I can go send this link places.
All of the places. All of the times.
The lonk.
The lonk.
Send the lonk.
I still love that in my Legend of Zelda video when I typed, like, the title was a lonk between worlds. I got so many comments didn't get the joke. And I was like, I was disappointed. Like, I wasn't mad, but they were like, proof she's not a real fan. She said it's long instead of link. I'm like, it's a meme!
Here's my question, too. What fan, like, what non-fan accidentally calls him lonk?
Right?
Like, see, that would make more sense if it was like, there's like a bunch of people who, for some reason call him lonk.
Yeah.
But nobody calls him lonk, so I mean, it should obviously be a joke.
Meme! Killing my meme!
Hello, people!
Hello, people! So, rules for this live stream, because I'm going to be the one keeping him on track.
Yes.
Please tag me, TwistedDisaster, so I see the comment. Tag me. And then type next to the tag, question in capital letters.
Yes.
And then I can keep it to Zodiac, so that way we stay on track. Because when we did that last time, it worked really, really, really well.
It did.
So these are questions for mostly Zodiac, but I'm here too, so if you want questions,
you can ask both of us. I mean, who really cares? We're just here to have a fun time.
But if you want specifically Zodiac to answer, again, tag me, do question, but then specifically say, like, Zodiac's name.
Yes.
And then we'll be good.
We're just here to have a fun time, because I feel like streaming.
Also, if you guys didn't know, the TheZodiacLord is doing a contest on his DeviantArt, which you should all totally enter and make him go crazy with all the entries because he's got more people on YouTube. And ironically enough, his DeviantArt is also his YouTube username, so it'll be easy to find him.
I know, it's magical.
Go Rem. Alright.
I'm excited to see all the entries, and it'll take me forever to fucking judge them, but that's fine.
TwistedDisaster. Question: what roleplay would you do? Any fandom for both of you? What roleplay would we do?
What roleplay would we do?
We have Crackland.
We do.
But I guess for a fandom one, I guess if we had to pick one, I'd say Steven Universe.
That would probably be me, because that's the only one I know well enough to do one in.
Me! Okay, Zodiac, are you a person?
I don't know how to answer this question.
That's the question. Alright, let's see.
The answer is yes. I guess. Oh,
Zodiac.
I thought that was funnier than it was. Anyway.
I know. Zodiac, who is your favorite gem from Steven Universe?
I don't know. Probably Perry. That's probably the... But I also love White Mom. That's also a thing, too. So
everyone loves White Mom. Okay, what are both of our favorite games? Mine is BioShock because it's tattooed on my skin. That's my love for it. Zodiac, what's your favorite video game?
Probably just The Sims in general, because that's one of the only ones I've consistently played.
Okay, Zodiac, pick your favorite diamond.
Who's my favorite what?
Your favorite diamond.
I like all of them for different reasons, though.
I know. They're all really good.
They're all beautiful in their own ways.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We answered that one. PK, when am I becoming a mod?
I can make you a mod, PK, but I'm just scared that you'll abuse your power, okay? Fine, I'll go make you a mod, but don't abuse your power.
Oh, she's going to.
I know she's going to.
You can't even lie. We love you, PK. Oh shit, there are so many questions now, Jesus. Alright, next question. Favorite ships, OC or canon? I mean, I guess my canon ships? Like, the ones I've made? I don't know, I'm weird. Like, I'm a shipper, but I'm not as hardcore as I used to be.
Yeah.
So, like, now if I'm like, if it's canon in the show, then cool. If not...
Yeah, I'm really not a hardcore shipper at all.
Yeah. As for, like... I mean, I really, really, really like Tybalt and his Crackland mom. Or his not his Crackland Fuck! It's Pac-Man Live.
I know, I love them too.
Alright.
TP.
Alright,
That we can't post!
I know. Well, I'm sorry that he has to be an adult to be married. And I can't tell people what he looks like when he's an adult.
It's fine, we can... Now our patrons can secretly enjoy them with us.
This is true. Okay,
God, I gotta remember where I have to go.
Favorite type of ice cream.
I'm really basic, bitch. I like soft serve chocolate ice cream exclusively.
Me! Like that, or if I want to go really extravagant, I'll go with Moose Tracks. But that's, like, really rare.
Yeah, I'm, like, super... It's just, like, sometimes I go places and I look at the names for ice creams. I'm like, why is there so much? Why can't we just have chocolate? I like chocolate. Are
you guys more scared or excited about White Diamond? I'm scare-roused by White Diamond. Like, that meme is, like, me and all of the fandom. Am I wrong, though?
I've never heard that word before, but I love it.
You've never heard scare-roused?
No, I have not. I love it.
It's like you're aroused, but you're scared at the same time, so you know both are wrong, but you're just like, it's also kind of right.
Oh. Oh, I love it. So accurate. Oh my god, I can't remember where to go to make PK a mod. Now I can't think of anything. I'll make you a mod later, PK.
What are your guys' favorite OCs you've made? I mean, I love all of my characters, even like the trash ones that I hate. I still care about them.
Yeah, that's the same for me. I can sometimes pick a favorite if you give me a little group, but I can't pick out of all of my babies.
Yeah.
And usually
like even though it's hard for me to pick one, like even if you say like, oh, from this story, I'm gonna give you like 4.
Yeah. Well, also because normally if I have a favorite, it would just be like either favorite to write or just the favorite story out of that exclusive little.
Okay, if that's the case, favorite to write, I fucking love writing Tybalt. He is like so much fun.
I like reading him. He's fun.
He's just so, he is ADHD incarnate. It's great.
I love him.
And he's not like, he comes off as an idiot, but he's not. But he cares. He cares so much.
No.
But he gets in trouble. That's why.
He's a good bean.
He can't lie. I get to have him say really, really funny things. Like, where are you going? You know, I'm gonna go brood and think about my life. It's like one of my favorite ones is like when he's like upset because he can't lie, so he just says, does thou have a Discord server?
I do have a Discord server.
Zodiac does, but mine's for patrons only, sorry.
And me.
Opinions on... Yeah, well, you're a mod, though. You're different. You count. Plus, some of my patrons are also your patrons, so does it really count?
Right.
Let's see.
I just like it when they post art I've drawn, and I'm like, oh, look, what is this?
I know, I saw that.
I've never seen it before.
Question, what are your stories? They are stories. I'm not being mean, that's just really vague, Abby.
I know.
Let's see. There was opinions on the upcoming Slenderman movie. I am not excited. I'm probably still gonna see it, but like, here's the thing.
I have low expectations.
I never saw Slenderman as scary, and I was pissed off they couldn't make it be kids. So the fact that it's teenagers, I'm just like, so it's basic bitch horror movie. Because at least it would have been different if you went with the kids. Because if you went with the kids aspect, which kind of part of the Slenderman lore, it would have been more creepy to me. And I hate this logic of, we can't have kids in horror movies. I'm like, I'm a fight, because in not Dead Silence, in fucking A Quiet Place, within the first 5 minutes, a fucking toddler gets eaten. Okay, so fight me. Fight me on the kids can't be in horror logic. Alright. Plus, I know Zodiac isn't a big fan of horror movies. He likes thrillers, but not really horror.
I'm just interested to see people's reaction to it whenever it does come out.
Yeah.
Because I have low expectations.
Zodiac and TwistedDisaster, what did you have for lunch? I had ramen.
I had mac and cheese.
Right now.
I had instant mac and cheese.
I'm broke right now, as in I'm not broke. I just have to be on a budget, so I can't spend a lot of money right now. I
debated either having like every day for when I have to make lunch for myself. It's like, do I have ramen or do I have instant mac and cheese?
Me.
That's my life. I'm preparing for college.
Do you know what spumoni is? I'm not a big fan of spumoni. Do you know what spumoni is?
I've never heard of it.
Spumoni is like a type of ice cream. It's like Neapolitan, but it's not. It's weird.
Never heard of it, so no comments.
So it's like Neapolitan ice cream, but it's pistachio flavored instead of I think vanilla.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah. Let's see. How would you pronounce my name? Cote?
Where is it?
It was a question saying how would you pronounce my name for the username, and I'm like, it looks like Cote. Cote? That's how I'd say it.
See, my brain read it as Kota.
Oh, well, there you go. That was
Kota.
What did you think? Oh, did you see A Quiet Place?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I loved it. Ending got me a little mad, but I think it's a really good horror movie. I like it. I like it because it's different. All right, let's see.
I just looked down at one of the questions later. Oh, God.
Let's see, hold on. Question, sorry. I mean, what are the stories you're working on, their titles, their premises? I'm working on Marked, which won't be out for a very long time, but my newest book that will be coming out will be Ticks and Turns, which is a steampunk vampire story, and then Zodiac's in story hell. So Zodiac, name off your stories and what you've been working on.
I have many stories. There's Luniverse, which is my main one. There's 7 Sins and a Baby, which I am working on.
He is! I've seen the pages!
She's my witness!
I'm also, kind of his editor at this point, somehow. I don't know how that happened.
It's fine. She just knows too much. I have to trap her now, so she can't spoil it.
So this is what it's come to. No. Alright, so, when are you gonna force Zodiac to make 7 Sins and a Baby merch?
See, I looked out at that and I saw it and I'm like, oh god. No.
It's almost like I showed him how it doesn't even take 5 minutes to format charms, but I don't know.
Grims.
I don't know. Zodiac, did you talk to your parents about merch yet?
No, not yet.
Well!
I will! Just give me time!
Boy, I'll bring it up to your mom when I meet you. I'll be like, hey, your son has a pretty big following, and if he made merch, he'd make some pretty good money off of not just YouTube. And I'll do
it eventually.
No, see, I am gonna upsell your mom. That's what happens. I'm gonna go off with your mom and be like, okay, nice to meet you. Don't know your name, but I'm gonna give you the rundown. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's see. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to say that real quick. Sorry, Jamie the Otaku. Do y'all know Rambo? If so, opinions. I don't know what Rambo is.
I know nothing.
Okay, next one is, do you watch Voltron? Because I watch it. Do you watch Voltron, Zodiac?
I've watched most of the first season.
There you go.
It's about it.
I like it, but I'm not like, Shiro, fuck me, daddy. I'm not like that. Okay, let's see. What's going on in Crackland in this moment? Oh, someone's actually asking about that. So right now, in Crackland,
oh man, a lot of stuff. Okay,
a lot of stuff is out. Do you want to go?
I hate putting it like this because it sounds so bad out of context, but right now in Crackland, it's fuck week.
Pretty much, though.
It is.
What's so funny is it's fuck week, but we never do those kind of role plays. We always just glaze past it.
It's all off camera, but it's happened.
Yeah, pretty much. That's happened. 2 characters are getting married.
Yay.
Another character is now in a polyamorous dragon relationship.
My poor son.
Where they're all boys. 2 other dragons laid eggs. Tybalt tried to eat the eggs. Which sounds really gross, but also, like, it makes sense.
Yeah, in context, it's fine.
Yeah. They weren't fertilized eggs, so they are literally just eggs. That's what his logic is, too.
Everyone's like, what?
Yeah, I know, that's what's so great, though, is it's like, that would be the thing. It's like, well, did you two have sex? And it's like, no. It's like, well, they're just eggs. They're just really big, juicy eggs.
I think everyone's confused because I called it fuck week.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, so one person's like, what is fuck week? You need to explain yourselves.
Hold on. I'm missing this fuck week thing. Like,
it's down at the bottom.
Oh, there must be a lag or something. Oh, there it is. I'm getting it. There's a small lag for me in the comments.
Yeah.
Nervous boy never got... Well, he got laid. But, he's going 2 for 2. Every time he's ever had sex, he's knocked someone up.
Yep.
We actually came up with this really funny joke, because a certain character he knocked up can only have one kid, and she had her kid. So, we would have a funny joke where it's like they'd be getting ready, and he'd be all nervous, and she'd be like, what is that? And then, I was thinking about that more, too. I was like, I bet he'd be like, oh, wait, they probably don't have that where she's from. And he'd try to explain it, and she's like, Caden, I can't have any more kids. And I picture him just be like, okay, so we're gonna forget this conversation ever happened.
Yeah, that's about right.
Tybalt and his crackland wife went on a second honeymoon, and they had fun.
Yes, lots of fun.
They saved a mermaid.
Yes. Saving mermaids. We had...
Oh, Gabe and Dimitri got a unicorn.
Yes, that's very important. They've gotten 2 out of 12 pets.
So far.
Because we had to make one with a zodiac sign name. Now we need to have all 12.
Which was just a joke. That's it! You can't make jokes.
You can't make jokes. Who else?
Oh, someone asked, the Rambo is the Sylvester Stallone movie. No. Since we didn't know what it was, I've never seen it, but I know who he is. Alright. Question.
What else?
Who's your favorite Looniverse character?
Ooh. I think they're asking you.
Oh!
Yeah, I think it's like TwistedDisaster. Question, who's your favorite Looniverse character?
Oh! Okay. That's hard. I'm probably weird. It's not that I don't like Luna, but she's not my favorite. I know she's the main character, she's just not my favorite.
No, I mean, she's not many people's favorite, so...
I really, really like Vanessa, obviously. I love Liliana. Just because I love crazy bitches. I like Solar because he's trash.
It's about right.
And Jackson is a boy I want to protect.
Yes. See, all I know is that Infinity is the fan favorite.
Yeah. Well, she's sweet. I like her. I do like her.
I think a lot of people just like her because she's just a very strange character in context of like anything else you'd see ever.
Oh my god. Okay, have you seen the Venom trailer?
Not the newest one.
Oh my god, I'm so ready. It is going to be so bad when I saw that trailer. I was dying. I'm so excited. A lot of people are shitting on it, and I'm like, you know what? No. We needed dumb, stupid fun. I am totally okay with this. In the trailer, at one point, like towards the end, Venom literally says something along the lines of, "You're gonna be like a turd in the wind." And like the second I heard that, I'm like, I am so ready for this trash movie. I am so ready. Like before I was like, I'm not too happy. Then I heard that dialogue and I'm like, it's one of these movies. I have missed this. I don't know.
Isn't that like what Venom is supposed to be? Like a lot more of a
he's like
crazy,
a troll.
spontaneous troll. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since we're not going with him being Spider-Man and everything. So I'm like I said, I remember we've talked about this before, where like we need dumb, stupid fun. Like I'm sorry, not all superhero movies need to be these amazing spiritual epics. Fucking the first Thor movie's full of memes. I want dumb fun.
It's so easy to like, Because, I mean, with superheroes especially, it's so easy to make them ridiculous, and then nobody does because, we gotta make them all dramatic.
Yeah. Well,
it's so easy to make fun of a bunch of people running around wearing spandex.
Yeah. it's like... I don't get it. I don't get why we can't just have, like... It's the same thing, too. It's like, you need to have, like, your movies mean something. I'm like, bitch, no we don't, okay?
Let's just have some fun.
Let's just have fun. Exactly. Let's just have some dumb fun in a superhero movie. Like, come on.
Agreed.
Let's see. Okay, sorry. Why do people want Venom to eat them out? I don't know, PK, but thank you for that very grotesque comment.
It's because everybody is just weird.
I mean, everyone wanted to fuck Voltron when he came out, so like I'm really not surprised. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm looking through. Sorry. What's your Myers-Briggs personality type? Oh fuck, I don't remember. It's on my Twitter. Fun fact, though, about your Myers-Briggs personality test is it actually changes the older you get, so it's not going to ever stay the same.
I think, well, I know I took one that was like it wasn't that one specifically, but like, I took one that was on a certain website, and they'll give like, just to help you remember it, because I need this, they give it kind of like a little title for it. So like, I know mine was just kind of like the mediator, I think it was, which is about right.
Let's see. Question: how do you guys feel about the Steven Universe movie? I'm really, really hoping it's not crack, but it's probably going to be crack. And by that, I mean almost all TV movies have nothing to do with the story at hand. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it, but it's going to be like not affect the plot in any way. So, I mean, I'm excited, but yeah. Let's see. Do you know what Vocaloid is? And I think I know Zodiac. I mean, yeah, I know what Vocaloid is. Do you know what Vocaloid is?
I know what Vocaloid is.
Who on the internet doesn't at least know what Hatsune Miku looks like? You don't have to know her. You don't need
to know anything about any lore of Vocaloid or anything. You've seen Hatsune Miku.
My dad has. My dad's seen it.
If you've been on the internet for longer than 3 days and have gone anywhere, you've seen her.
Are we allowed to talk about the recent Steven Universe episodes? I think now's enough time.
Yeah, now's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Should I eat ramen for lunch? Yes. Join me in the sad noodle fam. That's what I had.
Noodles.
Sad noodles.
Noodles.
Okay. Waiting for more questions. Vocaloid has lore? Kinda.
The songs kinda do.
Yeah.
The songs have stories to them, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, what lore? Again, it's not like this deep, in-depth thing, but I know there's like a Gen 1 of Vocaloid, a Gen 2, and a Gen 3, I think. And then there's the whole Utao thing going around, so...
Yeah, like, they all technically have characters, quote-unquote, you know? So, I mean...
Yeah. Is the struggle real in literature roleplays? Like, 1 second you don't have enough dialogue, then the next time you write half a goddamn chapter and everyone's annoyed. That's why I don't do those type of roleplays.
Well, it's actually funny, because I think a lot of people do them because sometimes they're a little more serious. But I've actually... I think part of this is your fault. But I've gotten I've gotten more attached to the script roleplays because it's so much easier to be
it's just so much easier, okay?
It's so much more relaxed and laid back, and it can be a lot funnier.
I know, that's why I like it. Like, a lot of people have actually adapted my style of it, too.
Yeah, like, I like it a lot more. And also because now I've gotten so attached to using fucking emojis as certain reaction pictures for humor that, like, I try to do a literate roleplay, and sometimes in the dialogue, I just slip an emoji in there. Just to get my point. That's like, because 15 billion people have asked me to roleplay now. It's like...
I still think that one you told me about was a cool idea, though.
I know, and they haven't responded to me yet, so unfortunately, I don't know.
No!
But you know what? I can still use that idea somewhere else.
This is true.
I can use those characters somewhere else. So.
Okay, this is a question for both of us.
Yes.
Do you like Invader Zim, and have you heard about the movie coming out? I liked Invader Zim. I don't think it's aged that well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I still like it, and I'm still gonna watch the movie, but, like, when the comics came out, I was super excited, and then I read them, and I was like, oh, I've outgrown this humor. And that says a lot coming from me. So, I'm still gonna see it, because I want to see the series have an end. That's me. I don't know. Did you ever like Invader Zim?
I was indifferent to it, I guess. 1 second.
Oh, okay. In case I'm not muted, I know about Daria Cohen. I know her animations. She's cool. No, none of the faces, guys. We're not doing the faces right now. I'll put you in timeout.
And I'm back.
Zodiac, what's your favorite Marvel movie?
Ooh. Oh dear, that's a hard one. I mean, I want to be. Part of me just wants to be that guy and say Deadpool because those are good movies.
And it counts.
Yeah, it does. So, go with Deadpool. I like those. Okay. I won't lie though. Infinity War was a fun movie.
Wasn't it though? And a lot of people are going to fight about that.
Well, like, it's so funny because so many people are really mad, but part of me likes it because it honestly, to me, it felt like Thanos was kind of the main character the whole time.
It was. No, that's what I liked about it. It was Thanos' movie, if you think about it.
Yeah, he's kind of like, it went more in depth with his story and everything else, and then he's the one consistent character throughout all the little mini stories.
Yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, for setting him up as this, because I remember when we first saw him, he wasn't threatening at all, and I was like...
I felt like whenever we first met him, he felt very much like generic evil space overlord kind of character.
Yeah.
And then now he's like this actual, like... And I know he does like the one thing you almost never see with, like, supervillains. He feels like actual remorse for what he does. He just thinks the ends justify the means.
Exactly.
And I love it so much.
And granted, he's still wrong. He's not right.
Yes. But I love his character. It's a good character.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Someone just asked, have I heard of Warrior Cats? Yes, I have.
I mean, to be fair, if they're being ironic, I didn't know what Warrior Cats was because I was too old until you told me about it. So, there is always that chance.
They should have called it Thanos, the first movie about his character.
I mean, you weren't wrong, though!
Yeah. Alright,
let's see.
What's the most hipster thing we've been into? Or are into?
I really, really, really wanted to get raccoon tails dyed in my hair. But now I look back and I'm like, I am so glad I didn't do that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty like definition hipster by myself because I'm the kind of person that like generally just doesn't do anything that's mainstream.
I mean, this guy's never seen Harry Potter.
Yes. That's basically
Like,
if I was an actual character.
I told Cody that, and Cody's like, he's lost points from me.
Oh my goodness. Oh, fuck. I just remembered. My best friend, because I told you I went to that, just random sidetrack. I went to that little, like, thing with my friend, like, lock-in at the library. We played, like, board games and shit. And, I can't even remember what it was. I think someone just pointed out how both of us were wearing jackets. And it's like, why are you wearing jackets in, like, this weather or whatever? And my friend, dead ass, said, it's our character design.
It's beautiful. I love it.
I lost it. It was beautiful. see, I can't take it off because it's my character design.
Right? Why am I so pale? I don't know. What are y'all's favorite webcomics? I don't follow that many. I pretty much follow Purgatory, Paranormal Plague, Zodiac, Seven Sins and a Baby.
Screams.
Trying Human, and that's about it. I don't follow that many webcomics. As bad as it is to say, I've been burned by webcomics, so I'm like really iffy when I get into a new one.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm like, I mean, it's weird because I'd say Homestuck would probably be one for me. But,
I mean, Homestuck counts. I think it counts.
Well, it is a webcomic. It's just like, it's ascended a different kind of level of webcomic.
Yeah.
But like, it's funny because I think some of my favorite webcomics, because I think with me and webcomics is sometimes I get so bored of it pretty fast.
Yeah.
I think some webcomics, their flaw is that they kind of take a little bit too long with certain things.
So Zodiac, how are those pages coming along?
Listen.
But no, I know what you're saying. Because like one thing that's always bothered me was I always said if I was to do a webcomic,
yeah, well, it's not even just like how long it takes for pages to happen either.
It's the pacing?
It's the pacing, yeah.
Yeah, like, well, because my issue is, like, one thing that's always bothered me, which is why if I ever did a webcomic, by the way, don't hold your breath, it would be after literally all of my books are done, so I would probably be in my 30s. I wouldn't even post up pages until I had a good buffer of pages done, so that way it's not like, here's page 1, and then you have to wait a week for page 2, so you literally have no idea what's going on. So I probably wouldn't put, like, the first chapter up, but I would do, like, what you did, you know, where you had a good buffer set, and then you put, like, 2 to 3 pages first, and then you did it once a week. Because that made sense to me. That's what I would do, so.
Yeah, but, that's always been my thing with webcomics. Because, I mean, I think one of the favorite ones I can think of off the top of my head is one that's more comic part of comics rather than like actually telling a story, which is Scandinavia versus the world, or Scandinavia and the world, or whatever it is.
Oh, I've never heard that.
You have or haven't?
I have not.
Oh, it's really funny. It's basically just, it kind of takes like the same route as Hitalia in a sense, where it's like personified countries, but it's like the person is I believe the person is Danish.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Also,
no, wait.
You said Hitalia, and I swear to God, I had like Vietnam.
I know, but like it's just stuff like that, and it's a really funny comic. It's just little things in reference to world events and stuff, and it's like there's like a funny comic because the way they have like a very simple character style, so like all of them are kind of like circle heads and then little bodies, except for America, who's buff.
That's great!
I know. But America's hilarious because America's a fucking, like, dumb jock kind of, like, character, and I love it.
So you're saying America is a bro?
Yeah. Well, no, it's so funny because America started out being, like, white blonde guy, but then there's actually, like, a little comic where, like, America wakes up one day, looks in the mirror, and his skin is darker, and he's just like, oh no, I'm turning black, or something like that.
Oh my god!
Because it's God! Well, it's just because it's like the comic was just bringing up the fact that like oh yeah, because there's so many more, like there's so much more diversity in America now.
Yeah.
But it's like because somebody had to point it out to him, like, hey America, did you get a tan? And then he just like looks in the mirror and freaks out. So it's just
that's amazing. That's
I'll have to show. I've read it all, and it doesn't update very frequently, but there's so much content to read.
I mean, honestly, though, it's true. Like, this is something I always told people. I know, like, because when I was growing up, I was the only white person, and it wasn't a big deal, which is why, like, I keep saying this, and even my dad's like, we all just need to keep fucking each other until everyone's a nice beige, and then we're gonna go. So let everyone be a nice beige, and we'll be fine.
Yep.
All right.
No, but I'll have to link it to you. It's a good time. They just kind of make fun of everything.
Oh yeah, okay. So I was waiting for that. Okay. Yeah. Question: have you heard of Zodiac's Gemsonas? Yes, that's how I found him. What are our favorite memes? I still to this day love the obese cat that says "heavy breathing." Like that is one of my favorite memes.
Yeah, I don't know what my favorite meme is.
There's so many memes I love. I love that one. I love the "I guess I'll die."
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the real estate one has been getting me really bad.
I know that one's starting to get me too. I didn't understand it at first, and now I do, and I'm like, oh god. Wait. Not gonna lie, I do like the meme. Just depending on the timing, I like the meme where it's like two guys sitting 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
That one's beautiful too. I love that one.
God, my brother and I made the joke. Okay,
5 feet apart because they're not gay. What?
When my brother and I were in Europe, we went to this this church or this cathedral, and they had like a lot of places where there's like a lot of like royal, like high-ranking people who got buried there and stuff like that. And there's these two that we saw. And okay, I swear to God, I felt so bad, but there are some statues in that place that are like absolutely hilarious. Just the way they look. Like there's so many of them where the person's just kind of planking on their side and they look like, well, I'm dead, I guess. This sucks. And it's like, but there are these two we saw of these two guys, and they're like a little, like partly a distance away, but it looks like they're looking over at each other. So it looks like when you and your bestie finally die or whatever. But then my brother like looked and he just started laughing, and he's like, two guys sitting buried 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Oh, that's great.
It's just like, I feel so bad making jokes there, but it's so hard not to.
I know, but also, this is hilarious because I know for a fact you fucking do this, and this is why it's making me laugh when I was waiting to say it. So, question. My friend pointed out to me that there are so many trans teenage boys who will say "listen" in a very serious tone very frequently. Anything you two have noticed? And I'm just like, I don't know, Zodiac.
I don't know. I've never done that in my life.
I feel like you're being called out because, like, you are the only person I know who does that all the time. It's great, but when I read that comment, I was like, "Wow!"
I don't know why. It like makes me laugh in my head.
You do it.
Well, it just feels like such an easy way to like make a joke about something. Like when someone tries to call me out for something, I can just be like, "Listen," and I don't know why. I don't even know where I got it from because every like weird like verbal thing I have about myself, I get it from somewhere, and I just don't know where I got that one from.
Oh, such is life. All right. I have a question regarding Zodiac's contest.
What?
And Dark Witches in general, really. How common was it for the demon to demand something in response for the power they gave?
Pretty much 99% of the time. I said chime, not time. Yeah, I feel like there aren't many. It's cliche to say, but I feel like there aren't many good demons out there who are just like. Well, even like in Vanessa's story, Lorith doesn't just give her the powers for free. Lorith actually still used Vanessa being like, listen, I technically, how it is now, I have to like spend most of my time in this demon world that I don't really want to be in anymore. So hey, I'll make a deal with you. I'll help you get revenge if you make it so I can stay up here now. And I don't have to go back. So it's like it's always for something in return. It just depends what that is. So hope that answers your question. But yeah.
Sorry, one of my patrons just paid me something, so I had to,
it's fine.
But yeah, so on that topic, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, what started the whole Dark Witch contract thing? There had to have been a time when it started, because I know you said that Vanessa's mom was a normal witch, right? And Vanessa was a witch, but she wasn't a dark witch, right?
Yeah.
So, what started it?
I mean, again, that's like one of the things that I haven't thought of because it wouldn't ever really come up. But
Quan, I gotta put you in timeout, and you're a mod. This is I can't put you in.
She has the mod power. Oh, but yeah, I didn't. That's one thing I would probably think that it probably would have started like a really, really, really long time ago. with like the first couple of witches, where it would just have been like some witch would have found a demon and some demon would have had the idea like, hey, like, I have an idea. There's this magic that you can't use. You know, why don't I help you use it? And that's probably how it would have started. Because, I mean, that's probably something I could come up with just as like a random side thing.
So I do have a question on that, though, because I like magic and lore and junk.
Yes.
So, what is the difference in the types of magic? Like, what can they do? Like, by that I'm saying, like, so are your witches, your normal witches, are they, like, in a way, Wiccan witches? So they have to, like, go through a lot of, like, efforts and, like, rituals and rites to use their magic? But then a dark witch is, like, a stereotypical witch where it's like, haha, YOLO, motherfucker!
I mean, that's kind of how I imagined it. I think that there would still be things that, like, dark witches would have to kind of set up and do. I mean, that's part of, like, Vanessa's backstory and shit. But I always kind of pictured it that, like, just a normal witch would just kind of have really basic magic kind of things. Like, maybe they can, like, manipulate small things and, like, make things float or just do
little things.
A lot of little things that don't really and I'm sure they could get better at it, but then I would imagine dark magic would be a lot of the more intense kind of stuff, like bigger scales, and then like messing with other people a lot more and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and which is always something that I could picture that like dark witches could or normal witches could try to do, but it would hurt them a lot.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
So that's why being a dark witch would be the way to go to use dark magic. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it would hurt them in some way and stuff like that. So,
Zodiac, someone says to check your Instagram DMs.
Yeah, try to stay off of things, otherwise I get distracted.
Yeah, he'll check after the strum.
Yes. Or I'll check later if I have.
Do you have to do research online about magic and different theories about witches and stuff? You don't have to, but I think
really.
I
mean, if for historical accuracy, maybe.
Well, I'm just saying because the thing is too, like with magic in any story, I only say do your research so your magic isn't like a MacGuffin. Mm-hmm. So it ends up being like not a MacGuffin, like a Deus Ex moment kind of thing.
Deus Ex moment.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, we have this issue. Well, magic solved it. Oh, well, magic, like
AKA Gabe's entire character.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But at the same time, I don't think so, because when Gabe actually focuses and tries, he can't do it.
That's true.
You know, yeah, and he can't do everything. He does have some. It's rare. It's rare. But he has some limitations.
Yeah, I jokingly thought that it was like he only does impossible things because he doesn't realize he can't do it.
Exactly. Like, I feel like if someone told him, like, it's not possible, he would be like, what? And then he'd never be able to do it.
It's like the moment he doubts himself, that's when he can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
Are any of you high school graduates? If so, how does it feel to not go to school in a few days? It's great.
Me screams because I have to go back to school in a few days.
Yeah, but he's done. This will be his last year. My brother's going through that right now, though, because he got into college, and he's like,
oh boy,
it's so weird not starting school until September, because he doesn't have a job or anything, and he's actually looking for a job right now, because he's like, it's weird not having anything to do.
Yeah.
So let's see. Working on a new yacha, but it's not just flats, and it's also not fully shaded. How would I price it? Okay, that's I would. So was it like just a sketch? Like that's. Can you give me a little more detail on that, Blue Tashi? I'm not trying to be mean. I just. That is a little vague for that question.
Yeah.
How are you guys handling the heat? This bitch got AC. I don't.
I don't do anything.
That's the whole reason why he's like, I can wear a jacket all the fucking time.
Well, I can go. I just wear it because it's my character design.
You're also a
makes
sloth.
Me easier to animate.
Normal witch, I make things float. I don't know why it was so funny. Dark witch, I summon lightning. I mean, that's exactly how I kind of fucking see it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Are deals with demons unbreakable?
I mean, well, you want if just in context of dark witches. I mean, yeah, because I mean, once you're a dark witch, you can't really not be. It's kind of a permanent thing. So, I mean, in general, maybe not, but that would probably depend on the context.
Banks! No.
What did the cat son do?
He just jumped up on my... He's not on my desk anymore. He ate through my tablet one. Okay, so I don't think you watch My Hero Academia.
Nope.
But the question was, I think it still count for anything. It's like, if you were to have a My Hero Academia quirk, what would it be? So if you had a superpower, what would it be?
I never know how to answer this question.
Like, this is like a weird answer, but I've always loved like Jinx's powers from Teen Titans. Yeah. I would love to have something like that, just because I feel like that's me, because I either have amazing luck or what the fuck luck, and there's never an in-between. Like, with just my life. Perfect example, the other day, I talked about it in my vlog that one, but I had to hand mop the floors and everything was going great. But I thought I dried all of it. I fucking didn't. So while I'm putting my chinchilla back in his cage, I fucking fall, and I have to hold on to my chinchilla so he doesn't go flying and my cat eat him. So I land full force on my knee. Because it's still wet, I slip and do a spin and land into a counter. Well, I swear to God, it was like a comedy movie. And it hurt so bad. And then Al just looks at me all cute and is like, And I'm like, why? Why is this my life? This doesn't happen to normal people.
I cry for you.
Okay, question. So, Dark Witches stop aging at a certain point, or at the point they became the Dark Witch. I thought it was when they became the Dark Witch they stopped aging.
Yeah, they stop aging when they become a Dark Witch.
That's why my example Dark Witch is stuck as an 8-year-old.
Yay!
That's what you get for being racist.
Whoopsie.
That's like my whole mentality is like, oh, you were racist. Here you go.
Yep, there you go. Have fun.
You need to animate that fall. I don't animate, and it fucking hurt. Okay, so I'm not going to. Someone else wants to go right the fuck ahead. Any advice on making a YouTube channel, Sona, or mascot? Don't do what I did. Because Tetsu wasn't supposed to be my mascot, but like now she is. And I love her, but I'm like, what's gonna happen when the story's done and people hate me? I can't ever be my bad thing anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny because I mean,
I don't think you have one.
I don't have one. I mean, I guess myself, but even then, that's not really like.
You don't draw yourself enough.
Yeah, I mean, on DeviantArt, like, fucking, I think a lot of people recognize me off of Infinity now, just because she's got so much fucking fan art at this point. But I don't really have a mascot, honestly.
I hate this. I hate this so much, PK.
Oh my god.
He drew out the meme, the eye meme, but
yeah, I saw that.
I really don't like it. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say if you really want a mascot, just like just draw a character and make sure you put them at the forefront of things that you do. What's a good, like, for example, there's a lot of people who have like certain avatars they use when they make videos. You do that kind of thing, and that's how you make them a mascot. If you can't do that, well, then just have them somewhere, I guess, and make sure they're very forefront, and then people can connect it to you as a mascot. But you don't really need one either.
So I'm an idiot, I guess. I didn't know this. Another question is like, to the Dark Witch question. Oh. Can you take the soul of a person who didn't give it up to you? Because in like your Vanessa's description, she takes people's souls when they die. Did I miss that? I don't remember reading that Vanessa steals people's souls.
She doesn't just take them when they die. That you cannot. Part of this is the whole reason why like deals are such a thing, because you can't just take someone's soul. Just because you can't do that, it doesn't work. So what Vanessa does, because you can use souls for a lot of different things, and it's practically, yeah.
We did it again.
What?
And we didn't even realize it this time.
Oh no, what? Your
demons make deals with people and turn them into something that they weren't.
Shit.
It happened again.
Damn it. But yes.
And when they're the lower level of demon, they have the black scleras.
Shit.
I literally just did that. We did it again.
Whoops.
But then again, this is a perfect example of how you can have a very similar concept. That's a whole video I do want to make sometime.
Yeah,
I know you
do too. I almost feel like that's a video we need to make together just to prove just to prove a point.
Yeah, because, like, okay, perfect example. So Zodiac's Dark Witches all have... and you said, you're like, I don't like using black, but they're supposed to be black scleras, and that's, like, mine.
Yeah.
When any sort of... I like saying... living creature, for the most part, or sentient creature, because, like, elves and other creatures can do it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example is, poor Cassie. When they meet a demon of my world, they can make a deal, because the only way for demons to use their magic is to have the souls of other people, like batteries.
Mm-hmm.
While mages use their own soul, and they don't need to. But when they make deals, they change their features, not to the same extent as Zodiac's do. Because, like, they have a feature they can't hide. My demons can make glamours once they're made, but...
well, mine can hide it. They just can't hide their eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Vanessa's reference, she
hides
her teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, she wears the sunglasses for her eyes because she can't change those.
Alright. But now, we did it again.
Yeah.
How long... Okay, Zodiac, how long does it take to become a Dark Witch? Certain amount of time, or depending on the witch?
It would probably depend on the witch. It's pretty fast, though.
I was gonna say, I feel like it was kind of an instant thing.
Yeah, it's pretty instant. It just probably would take them a minute to actually... Oh, right. Fuck, I didn't fully answer the other person's question.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, yeah. So they can't just take a person's soul. That's the whole reason why they do deals with people. So it's like, okay, listen, you promise me this thing, and I'll get you another thing, basically. So the whole idea is that when that person does eventually die, if they've promised their soul to someone else already, that's where their soul will go instead of going to an afterlife. So it's an unfortunate choice, and nobody gets to realize the consequences till it happens.
Mm-hmm. Quite.
But yeah, so they can't just take souls. They gotta make the deals. But yeah, so that answers your question.
God damn it, let me fucking transfer this real quick. Sorry, I got a notification that one of my bank accounts got a little overdrawn. Yeah. Which I fucking hate happening. I don't know why it does this. I have money in my account. But then it's like, oh, the one account that has no money? Yeah, we'll take it from there. It's like, I literally have 2 other accounts with over $100 in those accounts. Why? Why did you take the one? And it's literally like $4.95. And I'm like, bitch, stop it.
Juan just said, my Sona is Zodiac.
Is what?
She said her Sona is Zodiac. As in me.
Well, it should be.
I know.
I mean, she's your wife.
Yes, this is true. She's my fiancée, I think you mean.
Oh, right. We're getting married at Sandra. I forgot about this. Take my $5, goddammit. Okay, let's see. Okay, back to the questions. Sorry. Can Dark Witches fit a theme with the demon that turned them into a Dark Witch? Yeah, I think that could be cool.
Yeah, that could happen.
Okay,
I'm all about them themes.
Both of us, will you guys ever make more cooking videos in the future? Probably when I hit 50K.
I want to. I just need to actually do it.
Because at 100K, I actually want to do like a giveaway. But when I get to 50, I'm probably doing another baking video.
Yeah, I want to make another one of those funny. I think I want my next one to be fucking ramen.
I was gonna say, are you gonna make it be ramen?
Like, I think I am, because I just think it would be great.
It's more intense than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I know, it's just like, listen, now we gotta include fire into the mix. This is for advanced chefs.
You know what you can do that I just realized that you can do at San Japan?
What?
Because I'm pretty sure our hotels, or at least one of them, will have a freaking, like, a microwave in it. So I'm saying, like, one of us could hold the camera and you could show them how to make microwave freaking top ramen. Like, you film it in advance and be like, thanks for...
I could bring one of my, like, instant mac and cheese cups and just be like,
oh
here.
My god, that's even better.
This is how you make instant mac and cheese.
Con edition. Alright, let's see. Question, Zodiac, why did you change Vanessa's eyes from red to yellow? Wait, her eyes used to be red?
Did they? Holy shit, I need to go look and see if they were.
Yeah, I need to look at this too. I thought she always had yellow eyes.
I'll go look, but if I change them from red to yellow, that probably would have been aesthetic reasons. And then, of course, just now... For some reason, sometimes I work backwards. It's like, oh, I made this aesthetic choice a long time ago. Let me just come up with a reason for it to make sense. But,
honestly, no, that's what happened with Siren. Because, like, I originally...
Oh, shit, she did. How did I not remember that she used to have red eyes? Yeah, I probably changed it for aesthetic reasons. But yeah, she used to have red eyes instead of yellow.
What do you know?
I didn't remember that. Huh.
I want to vote to bring back the skull earrings. I kind of like those a lot. I think they're cool. I don't know. I like those now that I see them.
Maybe one day.
Okay, we got that one. Quan is saying yes, do the thing in the hotel. When a dark witch dies, what happens to their demon?
I think I've answered this one, but
well, you said what happened to the witch. I don't think you said what happened.
Nothing really happens to the demon unless, like, I don't know, unless there was some context of, like, they got their souls linked or something. But I mean, in like most circumstances, probably just nothing.
All right. Both of us. This is one for both of us. Can you open a box of baking soda with a plastic spoon? I can. Somehow I managed to do it this summer. No, because knowing my luck, it would go everywhere and kill something. So.
I've never tried. I don't know if I want to.
Oh, is it especially taxing for a demon to make a dark witch? Like, hypothetically, demons took money to transform the witches. How much would they change?
I'm not sure. I think it would probably be pretty taxing on the demon to do it. Just because that feels logically...
Yeah, I feel like even though they're doing, like, the trade, I feel like it would have to be for a big thing, so the demon would, like, get, like, really, really tired.
Yeah, because, I think it'd probably be pretty taxing for a demon to do it, so...
I just read the thing about the witch contest, and I'm hyped.
I'm hyped to see what people come up with. It's gonna take me forever to judge it, but...
That sucks you made your ramen not right, buddy. Sorry.
Oh my god. Hang on. I have a fun story.
Oh, you do?
One time, my brother was going to make, he was going to make some mac and cheese with my mac and cheese cups. So, he was doing it, and I guess he was very confident in his skills, I suppose. And he didn't really read the instructions on the side. I think he just kind of went for it, like, it's, it's like making the ramen, So, he put in the water, and what did he do? I think he put in the water and then mixed in the cheese mix before he actually cooked it. And I'm sitting here watching him do this, and then my dad and I were like, Tyler, you have to cook it first before you put in the cheese. And he's like, oh. I think it turned out fine, because I think he just cooked it afterwards, and then it just was fine, but it was just really funny. It's like, no, you put in the water to make it boil, then you put in the powder. So that was just, it was funny, because I was just staring at him while he was doing this. Like, wondering when he was going to look at the instructions.
Question. Have you watched Harry Potter? I have and read the books. He has not.
Nope.
Which is ironic, because he actually copied something from Harry Potter without even realizing it.
I did.
But I can't say what it is.
It'll be great when people find out. It'll be great.
Okay, see, you say that now, but I also know you, and I feel like you're gonna get pissed off, because a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, so it's like this, so it's like this, so it's this.
I know, I'm okay with the jokes, I just hope people aren't gonna say the exact same thing 500 times.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Okay. when is Zodiac gonna bring back Gem Hell? I don't think a while. I mean, I'm not him, but I mean, like Steven Universe kind of killed it for me for a bit. I was like, I still like the show, but I wasn't as hyped as I used to be.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have gem characters I draw. I'm probably not going to go back to my Rebel gems though, because it's kind of a me and my brother thing anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I have certain gems like I want to fucking draw Harlequin again someday.
Harlequin?
Have you never seen my Force Fusion gem?
No, I've never seen them.
You never seen my Force Fusion, baby?
No.
I love my Force Fusion.
I know, like, Hedaclumite, or I can't say her name right.
Clinahumite?
Clinahumite, and then I've always liked Quartz, but there's not a lot of art of him, so.
Yeah. I love my Armless Amethyst. I love her.
Her's funny, yeah. She's funny, too.
Yeah, hang on.
Her's funny! Great grammar, Michelle.
Her's funny. I love her.
I feel like that'd be a Dilly comment. Her's funny!
Yup.
Okay,
hang on. Wait, nope, that's the wrong folder.
Also, someone else is asking, because you don't have to really think about it. How's your day going? Mine's going well today. How's yours?
I'm enjoying my time. Hang on. There's my Harlequin baby. I love her.
Goddamn PK! Oh, her!
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know her name. Yeah, okay, I know who she is.
Yeah.
She's cool.
I love her.
Yeah, I like her. She's cool. She's creepy.
She's a good baby.
Alright, Oh, in what ways do dark witches die? Or if it depends on what's most common. Okay, I think what they're saying is, like, how can a dark witch die and what are the most common ways they die? I think.
See, I don't really know if I want to be very specific with this, because this is one of those things that I kind of intentionally left up in the air.
Yeah, I think that's a spoiler.
Because, because they can die in a lot of ways, and I don't want to get specific and then everyone do that.
Oh, no, that's true, too. That's true, too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of ways. I want to see how people come up with it creatively, you know?
Because, like, what I like about the Dark Witches is, which is why I think, I know it could never happen, but I think it'd be great if Vanessa and Siren can just, like, have tea together. I don't know why. I think they would get along great.
I think so, too.
But I feel like, a lot like, just comparing it to my stuff, like Siren is not impenetrable. Like, when I made her bio, a lot of people thought she was a big Mary Sue because she stops aging at a certain age and time can't kill her. And so I was like, and she's very physically weak.
Because obviously that would never have an emotional effect on some person. Never.
What?
No one would ever feel frustrated that they can never actually be older than 12 unless they make themselves older than 12.
And even then they have to focus on it.
No one would ever be upset about that.
Yeah. But, the time mages can die, and the thing is, too, is they can, it's like, that's why I kind of said, like, they would have to pretty much either be killed or kill themselves, because they can get sick and die, but especially back before Siren's time, they would know how to, like, fix any sickness, so they'd have to be like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna help myself, which in my mind, is the same thing. But, that's not the point of this conversation. So, I feel like that would be kind of like what is it for the Dark Witches, because you said they're ageless too, but I feel like they're not immortal. They're not immortal. They could die. Yeah, it'd be hard. But I feel like a very obvious, like, if someone like got their brain scooped out, I'm pretty sure they would die.
Yeah, well, plus also I just had the idea, because their magic can heal them, of course, but that's why my idea is just, like, they gotta be in a state of weakness before, and then they have to just, like, be killed very directly. Because,
yeah, it has to. Yeah, no, I get it.
So,
like a certain other group of people that I can't bring up that I get sad about. Cough. Is it okay to cook chicken nuggets in the microwave? Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's, like, usually on chicken patty and chicken nuggets on the bags, they'll say, like, microwave instructions. It probably won't taste the same as a baked one, but yeah. Have either of you read the Percy Jackson books? My brother did. I never did.
Nope.
Question: is it possible to become Zodiac's video?
What?
That's the question. Is it possible to become Zodiac's video?
If you mean to be in a video, maybe. I mean, I don't really.
He doesn't have a lot of time to do videos like he used to.
Yeah, and also I need to record more, but yeah.
He will when he free.
Yeah, well, also, I don't have, like, a lot of collaborated videos either. So...
Yeah, same. That's why I had to change my collabs around, because like, I color a lot of shit anyway, so...
Yeah, well, just, like, because, I want to make videos collaborating with other people, like, to... Not even just on art, but, like, just do a topic with somebody else. But,
yeah.
Like, I know Quan and I technically have one, cough, cough, but that won't probably show up for a little while. We're still waiting on something.
Wait, really? You guys had one? I didn't know that.
We want to rant about something together.
Oh, I didn't know about this. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, we're waiting because I think PK wants to make sprites for us, but we have to wait on those.
Oh, how cute.
But, yeah, so if you mean, like, could you be in a video with me, probably not anytime soon, and I probably would do that with people I know, so...
Yeah. Next question.
Yay.
Will Tuesday return?
If it does, not for a long time, probably.
And I don't think you're going to be as confident as you were.
Yeah.
You did a lot. Like, I don't think people realize... Nothing on you guys while throwing shade. But I don't think people realize, like, how many he's actually done.
Oh, yeah. I could go and count right now.
You've done a lot, so... Yeah.
Go count, actually. I'm curious one.
Okay, go count. You've done a lot. So here's an easy one. Is Steven Universe a Gary Stu? No, I don't think so.
No,
he's very overpowered, but he's nothing close to a Gary
Stu.
He's
not even overpowered compared to everyone else he's around.
Exactly, and it makes sense. Again, I'm happy. Here's the thing that pissed a lot of people off. I was super happy with the pink diamond reveal as Rose Quartz.
Yes.
Because it made so much more sense for Steven having his powers. If she was just a normal Rose Quartz and Steven had all of those powers, then I would think so, yes. Mm-hmm. But because she's this really powerful being, it made more sense.
35. That's
35. Yeah, you've done a lot.
Yeah.
Question, is this specifically for Zodiac? I sent a note earlier on DA, but I wonder if I could draw Iris and what kind of shoe she'd wear. Who's Iris?
That's my demon queen lady. You've drawn her before.
I have?
She's the crystal lady.
Oh, she's a demon queen. Okay, I didn't know she was a demon queen. I knew she was a demon.
Well, she is a demon, and she is the queen she's the empress. I'm sorry.
She is the queen. She's the queen. You're not kidding.
She's the empress. No, yeah, you can draw her, but I don't think she'd wear shoes. She's got hoof feet, so...
She got hoofy legs.
She got hooves.
Okay, question for both of us. Which of your characters are the best parents in your main... Tetsu, hands down.
Yes.
Tetsu, hands down. Tybalt's mom for the worst. He cares!
I know, I love her.
Terrible mom. She's such a... And that's why I'm so happy she's raising freaking Bella right now, because I'm like, oh...
I know, I love it. It's so cute.
It is.
Oh god, for mine, it would depend on what story.
Okay, well,
I know who it would be in Seven Sins and a Baby.
Seven Sins and a Baby, best parent and worst parent.
Okay, best parent is Kai, probably.
I feel like yes, but I also feel like he'd be a bad enabler. Like, I love Kai.
That is true. That is, you know what? That is true.
I feel, as weird as it would be, I feel like the best parent...
I feel like he's a good parent when he has other people to help him out.
Yeah, I feel like... I know it's weird. I feel like the best parent might actually be Addie.
You know, that is true.
Like, if Addie and Kai could just fuse, perfect parent.
That is true.
Now, who's the worst out of all of them?
All of the sins collectively.
Oh, there's not just one?
Well, okay... If I had to choose one, it's Sloth.
Yeah, but I love Sloth.
This isn't even a spoiler. He literally almost drops the kid. Or no, he does drop the fucking kid.
I was gonna say, he does drop her.
And he only does that because everyone else was getting on his nerves and he wasn't paying attention.
And he float.
Kai's
okay,
a good parent when he has other people to help him out.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Luniverse then. Best parent, worst parent.
Oh God. Okay, well that would be Felicity. It would be best parent. Cause
yeah, I can see that.
She's already the mom of the group, so you know.
So worst parent.
God, worst parent. I feel like both Chrome and Virus because they wouldn't know how to deal with kids.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or I was thinking Solar. He's like that. Yeah. Like that gross uncle no one likes talking about.
I think. See, with Solar, if the kid got on his nerves, he'd just kill them.
That sounds right.
Except for the AU he's in. That's probably the only one where he wouldn't.
Oh right, I forgot he's in an AU.
Yeah, I forgot about it too for a second, but yes.
I still want to know how the kids were made, since he has to Ken doll it. I know it's bad, but I think that's just always funny. I know it's not how they work. I just think it's funny. See, I can't say it takes and turns one because no one's gonna know what the characters are. I've been really good about that, so I can't even say that one.
Yeah. Well, I can't say it for like any other story I have because like none of them get posted online.
Yeah. Let's see. How to be friends with your favorite YouTuber? Talk to them like they're a person and don't be weird.
Yeah.
I know it's like really mean to say, but I have personally had people who've tried to piggyback and be my friend to literally get to know some of my more popular friends, and that makes me mad. Mm-hmm. So don't piggyback, like just actually.
And also,
but at the same time,
this is weird advice, but it's just because it's something that happens to me a lot, and I feel bad, but it gets a little bit. It's kind of a bad first impression. You have control over how you type yourself when you're typing to somebody. You please don't feel a need to type in stutters or type like you're nervous, because even if you are, you don't have to type it like that, because when you type it like that, it can kind of be a little bit off-putting to the person you're messaging, because it feels like you're trying to make it seem like it feels like you're self-deprecating.
Well, it feels like you're self-deprecating and you're putting on an act.
Yeah, and you're also it feels like that too, and trying to make it like kind of Whoa, what did you mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you don't have to. The stutters really get me, because that's like the key way to tell that somebody's putting on at least something of an act.
Yeah,
because you don't have to type in stutters.
Yeah, I haven't gotten those in so long, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. I used to get those all the time.
I got them in one of my roleplay requests, and I was like,
oh no! All right,
like please don't.
What was the best thing that ever happened in Crackland?
God.
For me, like Tibble getting married, only because it was such a sad moment, but it was such a sweet moment too.
I know, it was so terrible, and then it was so cute.
Terrible. But I love it because freaking Arthur like came to the rescue, and Tibble fucking just. Like even though he just got better, he fucking like bolted to go.
I know, he was just like, no, I go see my wife.
I gotta go.
It's like, dude, your legs. No, I gotta go.
I will crawl. I don't have hands, but I will crawl. Shit happened in Crackland, okay?
Oh, I love him.
Let's see.
That was a good moment. I also, are
there any full body irises? Full body. I mean, technically, there's the commission I did for you. I thought you had a full body.
Did I not post one? She has a full body. Maybe I didn't post it. Shit.
Let me see. Hold on.
I thought I posted it. It might.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't have one. Oh. You don't have. Do I have her iris on mine? I'm not trying to plug mine, but I know I've drawn.
I thought for a fact that I posted her. I guess it's not even in my stash. That's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go to my DA and type in Iris, she's literally the first picture.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it in my stash soon. Then I'll try to remember to do that later.
Yeah. Here you go.
No, but yeah. I think
if you want to link, because I can't link people no matter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I know it's to mine, but there's that, because I remember I used a full body to draw her.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah, I will say. I think one moment, it's not even like a moment in the role play, but it's just the fact that, like, just looking back on it in hindsight, that fucking moment whenever I had the reaction picture of Gabe hugging his dad's face. Like, like something amazing happened, because that's just where Gabe started.
It is. I loved it.
That's where everything went downhill. And it's just funny because the exact quote is something amazing happened.
Oh, you have another question for your contest.
Oh, yes.
For the Dark Witch thing, can a Dark Witch be a female to male trans guy?
I've had this discussion, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the comments on the journal, but I'll talk about it. Yes, they can. That is a thing. However, one, they cannot transition, or their magic will just turn off. Because that's just how it works. They can make themselves look like a dude, but they can never actually be a dude.
Okay, so I have a question on that topic. So you said that they make a deal. So what if they made the deal to be a dude? Would the demon be able to turn them in? Would that be a weird loophole for the demon? They would be able to do it, but then since now they're a dude, they can't be a dark witch. So in a way, the demon got screwed.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But I mean, you couldn't really answer that for a contest, though.
No, I know, but I was just saying. I thought of that funny loophole.
Yeah, but yeah. So they could be trans. Although I will say this. You're going to have to be willing to write that into their story because it would be a very, very, very rare occurrence. Even rarer than just having gender dysphoria in general.
Yeah, especially since, from what Zodiac has said in this contest, they have to be before a certain time period for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to remember, too, as fucked as it is to say, trans people weren't liked how they are now back in those days.
Well, so, because somebody even asked me, because they got really confused when I said it'd be very rare, it's also just because the way I would imagine it, that, dark witches, witches in general, in Luniverse context, have to be born biologically female. So part of me just, in a sense, feel like their genetics in the way that they work wouldn't let them have gender dysphoria most of the time.
Oh, so it's like the mages, my mages.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could see it happening. It would just be a very rare case, and it would definitely not be something to brush off. So if you're going to do it, you better be willing to write it. Or it's not going to be very believable for me, just because these are my species. And that's how I see them. But yes, they can, just it's very rare.
I'm flying into San Antonio. Sorry, Holly just texted me.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know where the con is, right? I know, Holly, I know.
Yes,
sorry,
Holly.
She's freaking out. She's watching my vlog right now, and Matt's like, you know where it is! I'm like, yes, you're good. Thank you for worrying. If you're watching this right now, I don't know if you are, I love you smooches. But no, so on that note, one more question on that. This is my question.
Yes.
So, you did say that males could be a carrier. So,
yes.
Could it be possible if it was a male carrier, he wanted to be a female, found a demon, and turned into one, and would he be able to turn into a she and count? Because he would be a carrier. That would also be really, really, really rare.
Yeah.
But is that possible?
I think that could be possible. It would just that would definitely, if they had just thinking about it basic gene logic, if that guy had both witch genes basically, making him a witch without powers.
Yeah.
If he was to be turned into a woman, suddenly she'd have magic. For actual dark witch logic, then it would just have to be specifically a dark witch. But yeah, that I could see that happening.
Yeah. Well, there you guys go.
Would be rare, but yes.
There are some ideas for you.
Yeah, so there you go. If somebody wants to play with that idea, I think that could totally be possible.
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Galaxy Pig. It's not piggybacking if you want to be friends with both people. But I'm saying, I've had that happen to me, so, I don't want to be... But, I'm very skeptical now when I talk to new people.
Yeah.
Because I have now had it happen literally back-to-back, where I had been talking to a person, it was really cool, and then they were like, oh, can you get me in contact with Holly or Zodiac? And I'm like, no, that's rude. And they stopped talking.
No, why don't you go say hi to them yourself?
Yeah, I'm like, why don't you say hi to them yourself? They're on Twitter. DM them. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I became friends with them. I talked to them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That makes me really mad because it's
happened to other friends of mine too, and it really, really irritates me. There's some advice. How to not become my friend. Try and use my other friends to get to me. Just because that happened with because Quan has a server, and there was somebody who was in that server, and from what Quan told me, they didn't try to, like, friend Quan on Discord, but they tried, like, 3 times to friend me on Discord.
I had that happen too. I had that happen from yours, and they were like, "Why'd you private your Discord?" I'm like, "For this reason right now."
Yep. Well, it's because if you're gonna join Quan's server, then it would probably be because you want to be, like, hang out with Quan, because it's her server. It's not mine. You know, it's just annoying when people try to, like, it's like, oh, you have friends that maybe, like, it sounds shitty, but this isn't necessarily, I don't know, but, like, if, you know, like, oh, well, your friends don't have as big a following, which I mean that in, like, the nicest way possible. But, like, so I'll just be buddies with them, and then they can introduce me. No, if you want to be friends with me, you come talk to me.
Yeah.
You don't use my friends like that.
Yeah. And I'm fine talking to people, but, like, also a thing too is, like, I'm very busy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm happy about. Like all of my patrons in my Patreon Discord, they don't usually, like, at me or anything unless they have a real important question. And we can talk and stuff, but they know that I'm really busy, so they're not like, why aren't you in your server 24/7?
Yeah. I've gotten to the point where I'm so elusive and, like my server or whatever. It's like when somebody sees me typing, everyone's like, whoa! Like, he's here. But yeah, so that's just word of advice. Word to the wise.
Alright, so any more questions? Questions, likes, comments, and concerns?
Here's an interesting one, because this is, would a demon ever fall in love with a human/human fall in love with a demon, and that would cause the Dark Witch deal?
I actually had an idea for that if I was actually...
I actually did, because, okay, in my server, since I have that chat now where everyone can go talk about it, I had a thing where I'm just like, hey, if anyone needs just a bunch of random ideas to help, like, fuel them, I can just throw out a list of ideas. And one of them there was, like, a witch and a demon being in love with each other. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that can totally happen.
Demon be pretty sad when they fucking die.
Hew hew.
Hew 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 hew.
Have you read Skullduggery? I have not read that. I've never heard of that.
Goa?
Skullduggery Pleasant?
Never heard of it. Hold on, I gotta refresh. My chat's way behind.
Yeah, well, they both tagged me, so.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the chat. I don't even see it.
Oh. It's under the piggybacking comment, so.
Oh! Okay. I must have missed it. Sorry! Wait, there's a witch contest? Yes, go to his DeviantArt.
Sure.
His DeviantArt is the same username as Hya.
Yeah.
Also, I feel bad, but I have to say this. I am not in the contest. I just did. Because I've had a couple people message me like, oh, wait, TwistedDisaster's doing it. I'm not doing it. And I told Zodiac, I'm like, this is why I don't want to enter. Because if I do win, I'll feel bad because we're friends.
Yeah.
So I did. You don't have to follow mine at all. I'm just saying I wanted to do an example entry so people got an idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love the example witch.
I love her. I'm like, I shouldn't love you so much, but I already want to get art of you. Just moral of the story: don't be racist. Oh shit! I think this page has been removed. Okay, who the fuck is doing? Okay, Patreon, get your. This is kind of.
Well, no.
Sorry, I've had like. It's really annoying. I wonder what the fuck that means. I have had 2 people now. 2! Pledge to my $25 tier. And then when I go to click on it to message them, they both say the pages don't exist.
Oh.
And they're 2 different people.
Huh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Sorry. I just checked on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do either of you name your equipment, tablets, iPads, etc.? No. I don't. I used to. I don't anymore.
No.
Another question about the Dark Witches and demons. Are the demons ever female? The only examples I see are male. See, it wasn't just...
Oh no, you're definitely not. Like, I've had like 5 people ask me. Larith is not a man. Larith is a girl. So yes, your demons can be girls.
Yeah.
I might just have to add that to the journal at this point.
Yeah. You're probably gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it.
I mean, you're good at making gender fluid characters.
I know, it's a skill.
Ambiguous characters. Fuck. Who messaged me? What is this? Okay, finally went through. I had to re-click it on for some reason, and then it gave me the error. I hope you... Okay. Okay, yay! Okay, good. Another one I paid... Because, Patreon fucked up recently. I'm just happy, I don't rely on Patreon, because a lot of people got fucked over hard. Because what happened was Patreon moved servers to England, and a lot of people, their credit card info, because of them moving the servers, a lot of people's credit card infos got declined.
Oh, no.
So that's why I'm like, what do I always say? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I only lost 2 declined payments, but there were some of, the bigger people who rely on Patreon who were like, I need to open up commissions now, right now, because I literally don't have enough to pay rent. And I'm like, what is it I always say? Have multiple forms of income.
Indeed.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying at least this way I was irritated, but I wasn't like, oh fuck. Okay, there's the female question, so. Oh! Christian's never seen her. Let me show him her, because he can't go to DA, because DA hates his internet. Christ. It's the weirdest thing. It's only DeviantArt. If he goes to DeviantArt, it literally, shuts off his internet. It's the weirdest thing. Let me try to find...
I gotta upload the commissions now, too.
Yeah. Let me find.
My set for this turnaround is done now.
Are you going to open again?
Probably not immediately after I upload these ones, but...
I was going to say, because what did you learn from last time? You can't announce in a live stream you're open again.
I know. So, no, it's not soon, but it'll happen eventually.
Okay, where is... Christian, there he is.
Whew. Now we're getting some questions. As I'm just clicking around. I'm clicking around.
Yeah, we got questions. All right. Do you prefer the name Jasper or Dakota? I like them both.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Are there rules when it comes to designing demons in the Lunaverse? Oh, I think that's a good one. Are there any rules you have to follow?
No, there is not. I want to see what people come up with for them, because I've imagined that demons can just be a lot of different things. I mean, if it sets the bar, if anyone wants to know who has set the bar very high, there's been an entry where the demon is literally just a staff. It's not a demon that turned into a staff. It's just a staff, and I love him. It's just a staff with a floating eyeball. So the bar has been set. You can do what you want.
I love that one though.
I know, I do too. I the person was so nervous, how I'd react to it. I'm like, no, I love him.
Ooh, question: can a demon kill a dark witch? Wink, wink.
Yes, they could. Wink, wink.
What foreign countries would you go to if you can afford it? Well, I don't know. This bitch here has been to more countries than me.
Which is weird, because I'm the weird one that doesn't really care for traveling all that much.
Seriously, not gonna lie, a little envious. I'm like, man, I would love to just go to England.
I
know it was hot as tits there, but still.
Yeah.
Be right back, though. I have to use the bathroom.
Go do that.
Right at the beach.
Go do the bathroom. I'll go look at the questions. Question: could a demon possibly have several forms, in the sense that they can have a humanoid form and another form? I was thinking like a crow or an ominous themed fauna. Sure, they could totally do that. Go for it. I was considering actually just canonically doing that for either for Larith and Azalat. Yeah, the other guy. I was considering do that, but yeah, you could totally do that. Go for it. Do I have an amino, and what aminos are you part of? I have one. I don't use it, so sorry. What's the witch contest and how do you join? It's on my DeviantArt if you want to join it. You're going to have to have it on DeviantArt, unfortunately. So.
Thanks, the fuck are you doing?
I don't know if this has been asked yet, but when did dark witches stop being around or died off? I've decided for the contest sake, I would say the latest that one would have probably been around would have been 1920s, and that's probably the latest. If you can write it to be convincing otherwise, go for it. But that's probably, I would imagine, early 1900s to be when they actually all died. So, yes. Could someone remove Chrome or Virus's cores and plug them into a computer and have them act like an AI? Probably not. I don't think, if I understand the question. How's my day going? It's pretty good. So far, what has been one of the more interesting entries for the contest? Well, I'm not gonna discuss that in detail on stream. That's just kind of rude. And I don't want anyone to feel discouraged because it's supposed to be fun, so... I've gotten a few already, though, and I'm impressed that I've gotten some so fast. Especially because the deadline's December 1st, guys. You can slow down. Question, I had a different account before I switched DAs and asked you to check out my YouTube channel. Remember that? Maybe? I don't know. I get quite a few people asking me that. I'm not gonna lie. So... is one of the reasons that there are no more Dark Witches that the demons stop making deals? Kind of. It's kind of spoilery, so I'm not going to get into it, but I can tell you that may or may not mostly be Liliana's fault, but we're not going to go into detail about that. I will say this. If anyone decides they want to take a risk and they want to make a more modern witch, I will just warn you that Dark Witch is not going to live very long. For one reason or another. So you can, but I would probably recommend to make it believable they probably wouldn't live very long. Can a Dark Witch cross their demon and live if attacked by them? Wait, can a witch cross their demon and live if attacked by them? Yes, I think if I understand that question. Because the demon and the witch aren't bonded for life. I mean, there's probably... in a realistic sense, there's probably plenty of demons that have, like, just made the Dark Witch and just be like, bye, bitch, I'm gone. So, you know.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
It was stuffy in the house, and I put the swamp cooler on, and it breathed nothing but hot air. And so, no, not worth it. Never mind. I just gotta wait till it cools down. It's not that bad. Ooh.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry, I have to turn my fan up a little more. So if that bothered you guys, sorry. Whew, that's good stuff. I had a question, though. I don't know if you answered it while I was gone.
What is your question?
So, if someone was to make a modern Dark Witch, because I feel like, I know that they're, like, all killed off, but, like, are there still witches around in the modern time?
Yeah.
Okay, so... theoretically, a more modern Dark Witch could happen, but I'm gonna take a wild guess and say something would happen when they're born made that would tip the reason why the rest of them were killed out.
Actually, I've talked about it. We're just, because some people ask, like, why can't we make a more modern Dark Witch? And I've just said the reason why I recommend, like, strongly against it is because with how there's so much Luniverse lore that people don't know about that I can't disclose. So okay, I'm like, just don't do it because it's going to be way too unfair for you.
All right, I got you.
So, yeah. I did say, though, if somebody wanted to make something that's a little more modern, they're not going to live very long.
Okay.
Chances are.
Also, someone asked, and I know I can answer this one, can you give examples of how a witch has died? I know Zodiac doesn't want to give examples because he wants to see what people make on the phone.
Yeah, because that's something that I've laid down the ground rules. Because it's just, they have to be weak, and, like, they're not gonna just, like, you can't just shoot them through the heart, and then boom, they're dead. So it's like, you know, they just have to be weak, and you'd have to make sure they're dead. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't, because that's just, it's funny, because some of the questions I've asked, part of me've just not wanted to answer them, because I'm like, that doesn't really have a set answer, so... you know, I want people to be creative and go for it.
Can you change your DA name without having a core membership? No, you can't.
No.
Honestly, it's not that expensive. You don't even need a full year. You can get a 1-month core for like really cheap. Just save up your points.
Yeah.
Change your username and you're good. Can Dark Witches have weapons that aren't magic or just magic? Like, can they have
just
weapons?
have them?
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. It's like, yeah. Does it have to be a Dark Witch?
For the contest, yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the point of the contest.
That's kind of the name of the contest.
I'm sorry, Ilio's Palace, but we're not talking about Steven Universe OCs right now.
Yeah.
Nothing on it, it's just we're both kind of... Yeah. We weren't really friends back in both of our hardcore and Steven Universe days.
Yeah.
But,
we kind of became friends towards the tail end of that.
Yeah. Also, I'm eating chips, so sorry if that bothers anybody.
Munch. Could Dark Witches be reincarnated / turned into something after their death? I mean, I guess it'd probably just have to be written.
Or would their souls be gone when they die?
I guess.
Because I just always thought that kind of like when they became a Dark Witch, I always thought they lost their souls.
You know, that's probably true, honestly.
Because I know that's a big reason why for my story, why my demons are so scared of death is they know they don't got a soul, so when they die,
Yep.
So a lot of them don't even get to go to, like, my world's version of hell. They're just like, if you die, you're gone.
You're done. Like,
that's it. So no one can bring you back.
Maybe not. So, I don't know. I'll leave that to be a little bit more up to everybody else, I guess. Just see what people come up with. How do souls work in my story? I would assume you mean
which story?
Yeah, I know which story because they depend, they change drastically. I would assume you mean Looniverse because that's what we're talking about. But I mean, I probably have to be a little more specific. I'm not sure.
If a Dark Witch is born female, would it be possible for them to be gender fluid?
I mean, I talked about this before.
They probably just came in. Because you actually got a lot of people since I came in.
Yeah.
They don't care, from what Zodiac has said. Like, they don't care about their gender. They're just kind of like, whatever.
Well, okay. It's possible, but it would be very, very, very rare. Same thing.
And you'd have to write it to make sense, is what you've also said. I remember that.
Yeah, you'd have to write it. You couldn't just say, oh yeah, this is their gender, and then just have it never come up.
Yeah, so I feel like a good thing would be, you might want to update your rules just to put that in there. Say, like, if you want a trans or gender fluid character, you to have the submission count, have to write a bio. You have to write a bio for it to make sense. Mm-hmm. You can't just do the picture.
I mean, you could just put it in there, but you're going to lose points for it.
Okay.
That's how I've always been with things. Like, you can do something, but if you don't, if it breaks a rule, it's just, you're probably going to lose points.
The random trait can be anything, but it has to be one thing.
Yes.
So, like, because I asked Zodiac about this, like, my example, she has an eye that can't close, it's on her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't have her have the eye that can't close and horns. She can't have both.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like Liliana, because Zodiac told me that, is like, she doesn't have her long claw fingernails on one hand, she has them on both.
Yeah, because it's a pair of things,
Yeah.
It counts as one.
Also, I did like the idea of, you said someone had, like, they could have, like, a smell.
Yeah, somebody brought up the idea, like, could it be something that's not visual, like a smell or a sound? And I thought that was really cool, so yeah, you could do that kind of thing, too.
Okay,
how do souls lurk in Looniverse? I mean, that's complicated, I guess.
Alright, how about we go with witches for the contest? How do witches' souls work in Looniverse?
See, that's not something I... Like, for their souls specifically, I'm not sure, but it does... A Dark Witch's soul, though, is tainted. That's just kind of a general, like, just fact kind of thing. Because, the whole thing with their eyes, actually, I think that's probably a good place to start. The whole thing with their eyes is the reason why their eyes look like that is because once they become a dark witch, they see differently from then on. Which, I mean, I didn't really include because...
You went with that meaning too! That's what I did with Siri! Are you serious?
Oh, dear. Well, like... because the way I saw it is that, like, whenever that happens, basically, fun fact about Vanessa, she's essentially colorblind. Except for the fact that she can see... like, kind of the soul color of everything around her. Or anything that's alive and has a soul.
I didn't know that!
Yeah.
Now that I know that when she meets Bookworm, that's really fucking cute.
Yeah,
I didn't know
exactly. That was what I was thinking, because that's, I could probably tell you about that later, in more detail. Is that I think that what is gonna, like, catch Vanessa's eye is the fact that it's, like, the exact same color as the other two people she used to know. That she liked. Particularly one. So yeah, but yeah, so that's how they basically see the, like, people's soul colors. And there's other things that go into that because in a way, just generally how I've always pictured it, that, like, a purer soul would be a lighter in color and then a less pure soul would be darker in color. You know. So
what's solar look like? There's nothing there.
Well, I'm not sure, because see, that's why souls would be complicated, because I haven't entirely thought of how that would work combined with other world. Because I've always kind of pictured it that Vanessa actually sees Virus and Chrome just in black and white, because they're robots. I was going to say,
yeah, because they don't, they're robots.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that I haven't entirely thought all the way through yet. But yeah, so in a sense, a soul is just something that any living thing, like mostly humans particularly, would have, and then they have a certain color, and then the colors doesn't always really mean anything, at least the specific color, but usually you like the pure souls more than you like the tainted ones.
Zodiac, I had a couple of people ask me too. Yeah. Can they commission somebody if they're not a good artist to do a witch? Would that count? Would that lose points? Would it gain points?
Yes, but the commission artist better know what they're drawing for you. So, like, don't commission them to, like, okay, because what I don't want to see happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. I will say, if it's for extra artwork, like, if you're just paying for extra artwork, that's totally fine. That you'll still get points for that. But if you're paying for, like, someone to make the reference, I'll just say this. You just be upfront about what you're using it for with the commission artist. Because the last thing I want to see happen is, like, someone commission someone to make them a reference for their character and enter it, and then, like, they win, and then they basically make money for buying something from somebody.
Yeah.
Especially if it's for less.
Mm-hmm.
So just please, you can do that, but I need to know that the commission artist is, like, fully okay with you using it for the contest.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, if you want to do it, and even if you commission with somebody and they just say, like, hey, if this wins, could I get maybe a little bit of a cut of whatever you win?
I think another thing, too, to say is you should probably have it be where, like, you don't have the commission artist design the character. Like, you can't, like, because I've had people do that with me. Not for this. But I've had people, like, have me create characters for them where they're like, I want a character around this theme.
Yeah.
Then I feel like that would also be cheating because they didn't really make it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm...
Yeah, so I just say, make sure you are totally transparent with the person you're commissioning if you're going to do that. You know?
Is traditional art okay for the contest?
Yes. Just make sure it's clear enough to see.
Yeah, make sure it's clear enough to see, and again, I think the bio is going to help too.
Yeah. This is, like, it's the same thing with the other contest I did. With design contests, it's all about the actual character design itself. Art skill has nothing to do with it.
What was the last contest you did?
It was for Pearl contest.
Oh, you made a Pearl? Oh, okay.
QnA, and I got her pretty champagne pearl.
Oh, I like her. Okay.
Yes. So, yeah.
I didn't know it was a contest entry. That's cute.
Yeah. That was crazy because I didn't. It was my first contest, and I got so many fucking entries. I wasn't prepared.
Oh, Zodiac is doing. Some people popped in.
Yeah.
Zodiac is doing a contest on his art. Make your own Dark Witch character.
Yeah. Based on my lore.
On my lore.
On my lore.
Still though, I need to get when I have the money. I want to see Tybalt as a witch, like, so bad. Mostly because I want to see him as a chick, but I also want to.
We can do the what were we gonna? It was gonna be the art trade thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do Liliana as a green mage.
Yes.
Because the fires of love cough.
Cough. Yeah, and then I need to make Tybalt Dark Witch, rubs hands together.
Yeah. Kanto Kawaii, the answer is yes, because I made mine in ancient Egypt.
Yeah. The exciting part of this contest is I want to see all the different time periods everyone's doing theirs in.
You know what I want to see?
What?
I want to see if someone could do a caveman one.
That's what I'm hoping for too.
Really? Okay. I'm glad I'm not alone.
I know there was one person who I think they did, or they're working on theirs. It's not done yet. But I think there's one person who's working on one that's like I think it's Viking era, and they have like saber-tooth teeth.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and then so yeah, I'm really excited. I've gotten, oh god, let me think. What are the entries I've gotten so far, like time-wise? I've gotten your example one, which is a Egyptian. Mm-hmm. I've gotten I think another one that's Egyptian. I've gotten one that kind of is like God, what would be the theme? I don't know why. I think of like I looked at it and I don't know why like my head keeps jumping to like Wolf of Wall Street kind of thing, but it's like a
You cut out for a second. What was that?
Yeah, there's one that's a little bit more recent-ish time, like late 1700s. I got one that was I have one that's a pirate.
I want to see these entries. Where are they?
They're in a folder. I have a contest entries folder in my favorites.
Okay, I'm gonna go there now. I'm gonna crap.
I have one that's Roman. The one with the staff demon is
I love that one still.
Yeah,
like,
just that one's Tibetan. I love her. And then good old grumpy goat grandma. She was that's a mouthful that I didn't realize. She's like Sudanese, so yeah.
Oh, that's the demon. Okay. No, I was just looking at one and I was like, why are there 3 pictures here? And I'm like, oh, it's the demon. There's the demon. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to favorite the demons too, just so I can like have like any art that's related to it. I'm trying to favorite all of it, so I just know it's there. So yeah. I'm just really curious to see how what all the different time periods they can involve. So someone asked what your Instagram is.
Oh, it's the same as YouTube. I thought I replied to that.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Like I typed it. Yeah, it's TwistedDisaster. It's the same. The only one where I'm 3s for ease is Twitch and Twitter.
Yeah. I know. There was one person who said like, because they read that I put that it's like they'd probably all be dead by like late like 1920s. But they said like, could we possibly still make one in the 1920s? Because I want to make a flapper witch, and I'm like, you
want to make a what?
A flapper witch.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, you know what? You do that. I think you could just make sure you write them, but I think you could pull it off because I want to see a flapper witch.
Yeah. Canblade. Sorry. I like that one.
I'm so excited.
You know, I'm surprised you got so many so far.
I know.
It's only been up for 1 day.
Yeah, it's not even a full like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, part of that I think has affected some of the entries a little bit, but you know, they have time to go back and fix it if they need.
Yeah, you said so yourself. They get they have until the 1st. They can do pictures as they want.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Staff Demon Guy though. I love him.
Funny.
And I also love Goat Grandma.
I know.
I'm just happy. I know it hasn't been that long, but I'm happy with it so far.
I know.
Okay, so question: demons and dark witches are a thing in the Luniverse main world. Are they in any other mythical legendary creatures in the world? Oh yeah. So are there vampires and sirens in that world?
Not in the... Okay, because this is where it gets a little weird and complicated. Because in normal, regular Earth Luniverse, where, like, the actual story takes place, no, technically not. Although, if we want to include where Jackson's dad came from, his is in, like, a mirror world of modern Earth where there's magic.
I was gonna say, because Jackson's part elf.
So it's like, okay, for the contest, you probably could not do anything with, like, other mythical creatures, unless you really, really wanted to do your research and try something and take a risk. But, generally in the setting of, like, where the dark witches are.
I always thought your pure humans had to be, I mean, you're fucking pure humans. I always thought your witches had to be pure humans.
That's probably... I mean, I bet there could be a witch if there was actual, like, crossbreeding involved in that kind of thing. But, like, they would kind of have to be, just with how the world is set up that they come from. So, yeah, I think that... I would hope that answers the question, because in Luniverse is just a complicated mess. That's the definition of this, the whole moral of the story.
Oh, I didn't know Jackson's dad was the elf. I'm, like, looking through your gallery when you said that.
Yeah, he is.
That's cute.
I love him.
That's cute.
He's a good guy.
I don't know why I like that. The two parents that aren't dead.
Yep. Then Luna's parents are, like, the only normal characters in the entire span of Luniverse. Mitchie and Zodiac, is your hair of the finest quality? I don't know what that means.
I don't get the meme. My hair, like, gets knotted up really easily, so I would say no.
I don't know. I mean, people like my hair, I think, generally.
Oh, thank you for the watch.
Yeah.
Someone's there. Thank you.
Could the demons be themed off of a mythical creature, or is that a no for the whole? You could do that. I think there is one person who, just from what I've heard, questions-wise, I think there's one person who's gonna, like, have a demon themed off of Kitsune. So, yeah, you could do that.
Let's see, So question unrelated to the contest. If you were to find out vampires existed, but have no evidence of anything else, how many other mythical things would you assume exist? So I already... Okay, we're gonna put on our foil hats, because I already believe in the theory that people think is fake. So, Zodiac already knows this, and I've talked about this before, but... So, I have a theory that mythical creatures at one time did exist on our world, because all of our cultures of humanity, before we were trading and changing histories and stuff, all had dragons, vampires, unicorns, witches, werewolves, and a bunch of other, like, creatures that they all had. So I want to ask, how is it that all of these countries, civilizations, and people had the exact same lore, yet they were never cultivating and they were never trading with each other when these lores were made? So, I believe that they did exist, something happened, and they're gone. I know, it's gonna sound crazy, but this is what I really believe. Because, like, another good example is, like, when, like, you see a Chinese unicorn compared to our unicorns, they look vastly different, but they still have the same traits. Mm-hmm. Same goes for dragons. And then it's like, people were like, well, then how do you explain that? I'm like, well, if you look at a dog from Japan, and I'm not a Shiba, like, actual dogs native to Japan, compared to dogs native to England, they look... You can still tell they're a dog, but they look vastly different. Same for cats, fish and other things.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my fan theory, is that yes, if vampires existed and we had proof, then everything else is kind of out there.
Yes.
So yeah. Oh fuck! I never thought of that. Yeah, that's my conspiracy theory. So that's what I believe in.
It's the same thing
But
with
I
the bow
don't
and arrow.
believe...
Every culture basically invented the bow and arrow individually from each other.
Same goes with mermaids. Mermaids are in every culture. They look different too. We have the bow and arrow. We have the wheel. You know, there's a lot of things out there. I mean, hell. Same with writing text. How is it we went from painting on walls to writing on paper to making paper?
Indeed.
You have to think about that. Like, how did we get this? So, like, it's really nuts, but I also do believe in the theory that aliens visited us because, like, there's just so much shit that doesn't make sense.
I know.
Like, did you hear about the recent scientific research on how octopuses and octopi could be an alien species, technically?
I believe that, to be honest.
No, this came out recently. And, like, it's true because, okay, with human evolution, we can trace back to when we were monkeys. This is a thing. We can trace it back. Yeah. But with almost, I believe it was cephalopods, they can't find... They've evolved, but they can't find the first thing, like they did with us.
Yes.
So it's not just octopuses. They're saying it's all cephalopods. Which I'm like,
dun,
you know, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, that would make sense why every movie portrays, like, or there's some movies and interpretations that portray aliens as large tentacle monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, same thing goes with, like, think about, like, how making buildings and stuff were back in those ages compared to how they are now. Yeah, they had slaves, but even then, manpower, you gotta remember, in, like, freaking Egypt, it would take people literally pushing a block in the sand, yet they made pyramids, and they made this and that. And also, I like to believe how, like, they had help, too, because, you know, with the pyramids, in certain aspects, they line up with the planets perfectly. And I'm like, how is it, in a culture that believed that brushing your teeth with piss was the only way to be clean, was able to perfectly map and build buildings to match up with star maps? Just say it.
Conspiracy theories.
I know, like I said, well, this is also stuff I've been raised with. My dad's like this, so
yeah.
remove our tinfoil hats now and go back into the questions. But
there we go.
Yeah, I've got a lot of like weird theories like that I believe in. Yeah. But no, I don't believe in the turn the frogs gay. Sorry.
Oh god, I found a fucking meme picture that was
did
Alex Jones pointing a gun at the camera. It was like badly photoshopped.
Yeah.
Pointing a gun at the camera, and it was like, the frogs have always been gay.
Oh my god!
Hang on, I'm gonna find it and show it to you. I love it.
No, it's great. Anyway, not a question. Dragons are believed to actually come from cultures finding dinosaur bones around the world. In theory, vampires came from cannibalists, and beauty guru is the early century. Well, yeah, no, I know that, but I'm saying is, again, you gotta remember, all of these cultures had these beliefs with the same lores. So I'm not saying science doesn't exist. I'm just saying it's my theory. Oh my god, that's so good.
The truth is, the frogs were gay from the start. Anyway,
yeah. I mean, again, you have to remember too, with the whole burning of the Library of Alexandria, you have no idea how far we would actually be right now compared to how they were back then.
Mm-hmm.
Does Froppy is gay? Oh my god. That's on my hair.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to, okay, just for a note for the whole stream, I'm going to have to probably leave in not right now, but in a little bit.
How long? How long's a little bit?
I'd say 4:15 at the latest.
I don't know. I don't know what time that is.
It's 3:50 for me right now. So
okay.
Like 25 minutes at the latest.
Are you guys going to dinner? Or?
No, I'm going to an eye doctor appointment.
Oh, you getting no glasses?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm probably not going to get new glasses, but I need to make sure that I don't need new lenses, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Just a quick checkup before school starts.
No, it's smart. It's smart. Yeah. Question for the contest. When Zodiac said no Neko things, I'm a weeb and my friend thought... No, he's not saying no Neko things. He's saying you can't have cat ears and a tail.
That was me being a joker, because I just knew that somebody out there would try to put cat ears and a tail on there.
You can't do that.
You can't do both.
You can
give
have
them
cat
ears. You can give them a cat tail. Can't give them both, because it's two things.
Hell, I mean, another cool thing is, could they give a character retractable claws? Would that count? I'm seeing it like in my head.
Wolverine claws.
Yeah, so like they would have like little slits under their fingers to like have them come out.
You can do that. Yeah, it just has to be one thing. I think there's like two people who've like misinterpreted that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't do cat things. I'm just saying you can't do both at the same time. And my weeb joke was just because I just knew somebody out there would think that. Not even anything against weebs. I just know that it would happen. Because younger me would have probably totally done that. So
I mean, same. Some people were like, "No, I want TwistedDisaster to do a conspiracy stream." I can't do that because I would be forever, and I would go on a million tangents. Plus, that would be something I would want to do with my dad, because my dad's like where I get it from. So yeah,
that'd be amazing.
Y'all talking about instant mac and cheese earlier. Now I want instant mac and cheese.
Do it. Make that instant.
I have a question about the witches' contest. Yeah, if you have questions, again, Zodiac's got about 20 minutes before you gotta go, so...
Yes. I have my invisible watch.
Yeah. I have a question about the witches' contest. Can someone have webbed hands and feet, or would it only be one of those? I think that would count as, like...
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do all four of them, I think that'd be alright. Because it'd just be, like, webbed between, you know, the digits. I don't know.
They'd be a fish.
Yeah, I think that's okay. It would just be like the only sort of like the little wiggle, like the little loophole you get with that kind of thing is like if it's something that's like very paired up. Like the reason why it's like no ears and tail is because that to me is two very separate things.
It is, because ears are cartilage,
like things like yeah, when things like nails, like it's just nails. So
you know, you say that, and now I want you to draw a picture of Liliana taking off her shoes, and of these just disgusting feet. Like she uses magic to hide them. I don't know. I think that'd be funny.
Oh goodness. Yeah, you could do webbed fingers and toes.
Another question. Do you already have a way to summon the demons? Like demon sigils or a character? Wait, for the character's history.
I don't have anything set in stone.
That's why I kept mine vague when I did my...
Yeah, mine are very... You can summon demons. That's all you need to know. That's what Vanessa did.
Question. I have a potato, question mark?
I have potato?
Yeah.
And good job.
Oh, can Liliana's nails break?
I always imagined that if they did, she could fix them.
I feel like it would really hurt.
Yeah, it would probably really, really fucking hurt, but I think they'd be hard to break, A, and then B, I think she could fix it if she did break it somehow.
Like, okay, I have this funny idea. It's like really fucked up, but I think it's pretty funny. So, like, if Vanessa lost a bet, because I did that picture with her, like, chilling in a thing, I picture someone be like, I want one of your teeth, and she'd be like, okay, and she'd, like, pull one of her teeth out, but it would just instantly grow back. You know, like a shark tooth.
I feel like she'd do that.
I feel like that'd be in her character. Like, she'd just, like, put her leg on the table, get, like, fucking pliers out of nowhere, just rip a tooth out, and then give it over, and then be like, oh.
It just comes back, and it's like, I have shark teeth.
Nom, nom, nom.
Jaws theme plays.
Which book have both of you written that you're most proud of? None of mine are done.
I have one that's done, so I guess that's my most proudest book.
Yeah,
it's not edited yet.
It's not that bad so far from what I've been reading.
Yay.
Like, seriously, like, you only have to change a little, like, a couple of things.
I know I need to fix a lot of probably grammar and shit.
Well, your spelling wasn't bad. A lot of it was just, you repeat things sometimes in the same sentence.
Yeah, I know I do that. I know I'll have a tendency, like, if I get sidetracked in the middle of a sentence, I will just straight up repeat a word.
Yeah.
So it's like...
yeah, so mine, ours aren't really done yet, so... I'm pretty proud of Ticks and Turns coming out right now, though. Fucking that Alex Jones pictures, goddammit. Zodiac, I have a question for you, but do you guys draw mythical creatures or just OCs?
Yeah.
I'm not as good at them, but I've been practicing, so yeah, I can draw creatures. I know he can't too, he's done it.
Yeah. I like drawing creatures sometimes.
They're probably gonna be pretty simplistic, though.
Yeah.
Like, not in a bad way, because you have a simplistic style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Panda Bear, the stream's gonna end in, like, a few minutes.
Quiet.
Okay. TwistedDisaster, Zodiac. Could you do a witch that is inspired by a mythical creature, but isn't one? Example, have a witch who has sharp teeth and whose magic is strengthened by blood of others. Oh, like a vampire.
You could do that.
So what they're saying is, like, could the witch's aesthetic theme be based off of another creature?
Yeah, I'd be fine.
Oh, you know what's funny? I just thought of. I was like, shit, Naya could have been perfect if I, like, threw her into one of them, because she already has scales all over her skin. All I have to do is fix her ears and not have her have blue hair.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful.
His Zodiac he's gotta go get his eyes checked. Gotta go be healthy, Melty. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I just said. Let's see. Could the demon your witch make a deal with be a demon from real mythology, example is Hinoena from the Japanese yokai.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Zodiac for the demons we literally said earlier, like, you could have a demon
that one person set the bar so high, their demon is literally just a stick.
He's
a stick.
He a stick. Speaking of, I cannot wait for us to get back to Crackland right now. I'm like so excited. I know it's really bad.
Oh, my poor son.
Oh, just let him be gay.
I know.
You know what's worse is I have this, like, really weird feeling, because I know Zoella and Heather aren't mean, so I feel like what they would do is they would try to get her sloshed drunk.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard, but then they'd be like, honey, your son's a fruit. That's exactly what Heather would say.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I know it's an insult. She just doesn't care.
Yep.
She doesn't mean it in a bad way. She just, like, she's not a racist, she just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and I feel so bad for the fact that I noticed that poor fucking Elliot cannot be involved unless something bad happens to him.
Right?
He's not allowed to be involved in Crackland unless it's just really unfortunate.
Let's see. Question. Have any weird tics, like things that your body does randomly you can't really control? Yeah, I get a tic every now and then from a medication I took as a kid, and it fucking sucks. It's not often, but every now and then, like, I will, like, my body will spaz out and I'll twitch.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Be lucky. It sucks.
I mean, if I do, I haven't quite noticed, so.
I just realized I'm in the same time zone as Zodiac. Also, can I be your friends?
If you want to say hi, you can.
Yeah, talk.
Yeah.
I don't like the question, like, can we be friends, because it seems
you
don't normally, like, Zodiac and I have never been like, hey Zodiac.
Hey, Mitchie, are we friends now?
I was gonna say, are we friends?
Are we? I need to ask. Can we be friends?
No.
Oh. Stream over.
No, I'm kidding. It's not a mean thing.
We're
it's
not
just
trying to be mean.
It's just, like, that's the thing a lot of people online try to say, and that's not how friendship goes. Friendship goes from talking to people.
It's a very awkward question. It's not very easy to answer it, like, you know, without just being no. So.
Crackland. It's a crack roleplay that Zodiac doesn't do. Where it's a crossover of my medieval fantasy story
and my memes.
With his memes.
My fantasy memes.
Fantasy memes. For the contest, can Demon's Companion be a pre-existing character, or do they have to be new? I think that could be a pre-existing.
They can be pre-existing, just so long as it works with everything else, I guess, yeah. Yeah, they could be pre-existing.
Question.
Shrugs.
If a witch's power and the thing was that she could make her hair move and grow at will, could it be possible... Could it be possible to make it so her hair couldn't be cut? Oh, I like that. Okay, so she would have, like, monster-long hair because her thing would be that her hair grows, but she can control her hair, kind of like Rapunzel.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think you'd have to write it out more, though. Like, that could work, but for it to, like, you have to, like, write out... Because I remember Zodiac did put in the contest thing that, like, if you make the thing have a reason for it being a thing, you get a couple extra points.
Yeah. Little extra bonus points.
Like, for my example, I made it to where mine was very snooty and she wouldn't even look at lower class people or slaves. So now she's stuck with an eye that's always open.
Yeah. Question, is there a specific time period that Seven Sins and a Baby is set in? No.
It's I would say, like, this sounds weird, but I would say, like, early 70s? Because you said they have TVs and movies and stuff, but they don't have phones.
Yeah.
And only really rich people had phones back then, so... So I feel like it would be like an alternate universe 70s.
Very alternate universe, yes.
Yeah. Will you ever do a stream on Crackland? Every time we've tried this, we end up never talking about Crackland. Then it'll come into other roles.
I don't think we've ever actually sat down and done a Crackland stream. With,
do you want to?
We could.
Okay.
Well, because usually it's just the fact that we realize, oh, look, it's just the two of us. We can talk about Crackland. Silence.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe just sometime we just need to make a stream and be like, okay, listen.
This is
the Crackland stream.
Here's the timeline of Crackland that we can talk about. The thing about Crackland, too, is there's a lot of spoilers for both of our stories in it.
We just probably have to, like, go through and be like, okay, listen. So it started with this, then there's some things that are blurry in our memories because we can't talk about that, and then skip to this.
Okay, what are some of the limitations for witches' powers?
I discussed this with someone. For actual, like, normal witches, it's pretty limited to, like, anything big. But, like, for dark witches, I generally said, I haven't set anything in stone necessarily, so it's kind of up in the air, but, generally, I would think, like, things like, for example, like, not reincarnation, like, necromancy and shit, you couldn't bring someone back to life perfectly. It would have to be, it would have to be, it would just be, like, zombie, basically. You can't do anything with a soul unless somebody lets you. What was something else? I know there was, like, one other thing I said.
Sure, Kayla. I think that's cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's pretty up in the air. Just, like, with dark witches, it's just kind of anything that's, like, too overpowered and world-changing in a sense.
Don't make him a god.
Yeah, don't make him a god.
They can't bring back the dead. They can't stop death, obviously.
Yeah, they can't, stuff like that. Question, Craftland or Crapland? No, it's Crackland. Here, there we go, everyone's saying it.
Yeah. Question, have you will ever do a demon design competition? Actually, yes, I wanted to do that.
Yeah, your demons would probably be better for that.
Here's the thing, though. For mine, I don't want to be make your own. I want to see you make your character into what they'd be like.
Yeah, I'd like to
so
do that.
By that, you would have to... And the thing is, you'd have to have a pre-existing character, because this contest, whenever I do it, it will be... I know for a fact it wouldn't be at least for a year or two.
I'd make the example for that one.
Yeah. But no, because, why, do you already have an idea in mind?
I don't know. I just thought it would be funny.
It would. But, because the thing is, I would actually have to... One, I'd have to have a few judges. So I know I'd want Zodiac to be a judge, and a couple other people know a lot. probably like Christian or Masita too. But it would have to be a pre-existing OC, so I would have to have a comparison.
Yeah.
Because I for what I want it to be, what would your character be like in this world? And you can't have a mage. I'm making that like a thing. I know it's like gonna suck if it's a lot of people off, but I say that because I know everyone and their mom's gonna want to make mages, and there's a lot of mage lore I can't get out. I cannot give out. I've given out a lot, but there's some stuff Zodiac knows I literally can't talk about.
Yes.
So because of that, I want it to be like, oh, here's what a half-dragon would look like. Here's what an elf would look like. Here's what my human would look like. Here's what my demon would look like. Because the world has a lot of mythical and magical creatures in it that I want to see people do. So that's why I want, when I do it, it's going to be a your character in this thing contest. And again, the same rules for Zodiacs are going to apply, where it's like, art skill level's not going to matter, but I need to see the design of the before and after character.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Can a demon be linked to an object or place?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, this is going to be the last question. Sorry, but Zodiac's going to have to go, so this has to be the last question.
In a few minutes.
Are you sure? It's 17.
It's not 17, it's 07.
Tomato! You have to leave in, like, less than 5 minutes.
No, I'm not leaving. I just have to. I'm giving myself a chance to get changed, but I can change really fast. I have to go at 4:30.
Okay, if you're sure.
It's fine.
Okay.
Just give me till 4:15.
Okay, fine. Questions. You didn't answer the one I said. Can a demon?
I did. I said that's fine.
What?
I said that's fine.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Blue marker. Yes, that's fine. Wait, are people talking about marked mage stuff? Why are people allowed to make OCs? That's your stuff. I mean, I would love to... No. We're talking about contests, because Zodiac's doing a contest right now, and I want to do a contest in the future of... It's, again, mine isn't a make-your-own OC contest, Zodiac's is. Zodiac's make a dark mage. Mine is, I want to see what your character would look like in my story.
Also, why are people allowed to make OCs? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I just
I mean, technically, if people wanted to make a marked fan OC, I mean, it wouldn't be canon, but if they wanted me to draw it and commission me, I would do it. I wouldn't, reject it.
I'm always down.
Zodiac, are you saying
that
if I make Rainbow God tier Creality God Chan, you'll draw them there, Zer?
I will if you pay me.
I'm being an asshole. I'm being such an asshole. Okay, fuck. Where can I find the rules of the contest? On Zodiac DA, his DeviantArt, which is the same username as his YouTube. What is the difference between light and dark elves? Does your world have light and dark elves? I know mine does.
In mine, it doesn't.
Okay. Difference between mine, because the Zodiac doesn't have them, is mine are like drow, so they are either blacker than black. Like black, not brown.
Black.
And then I got my sun elves that are literally...
But is it the right kind of black?
I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, they're that, while the sun elves are like Cassie, who actually has golden skin. Like, they're not bronze. Like, if she was to, like, sweat, she'd be all shiny. And her blood's green.
Yee.
Cassie is good bae.
I love Cassie.
Best big sister. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 will
World's
protect.
best big sister.
Yeah.
Just the big sister to everybody.
Mm. Question, are you going to be deleting the stream? He doesn't delete streams.
I don't ever delete streams.
The only time I've had to delete streams is because I accidentally let personal information slip, and I'm like, fuck, I have to delete. Oh.
Yeah.
That's like hard. That's like doxing information. It's not anything dumb.
Mm-hmm.
We said no, the stream's not getting deleted, Dreamer. You good. Question, I feel bad for being really awkward. Should I give you some OC designs to apologize? I'm really sorry. You don't have to. It's cool. Whatever. I'm not guaranteed I'll use it. We're not mad or anything. You good? You good? You good? Speaking of random character design, though, you should see this cute alien cat that I saw in Warframe.
I want to see this cute alien.
No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I want a copy. That's not what I wanted. I want a copy. A cute alien cat. That's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Just give me the fucking...
Man, that's a cute alien cat.
Isn't it? No! Rude. This is what I wanted to
That's a cute alien cat. Look at that.
I mean, he is though.
That was great.
Okay.
Is Cassie your favorite elf OC?
Did someone ask that?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I literally made her. I made this character literally to use an emoji, and now we're here.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh.
And now we're too attached.
Yeah, now we're too attached. I feel like she could never show up, like, ever.
She's in our hearts.
Yeah.
And in her Crackland siblings' hearts.
Yeah.
And in some AU of the AU of the AU, she and Angel are dating.
Do you guys have... Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Just like in the AU where nobody comes back, so it's just the two of them, and they're just like, well, this one's gay. Hey, you want to go date? Sure, let's do it.
Why not? Do you guys have a stream schedule, or do you just do it when you do it? Zodiac does it when he does it. I will have a stream schedule when I'm moved. Because I actually can, because I'll be moved. Right now, mine are also sporadic and random.
Yes.
Okay, any more questions, guys?
If Zodiac can check his Instagram DMs after the stream, I
already told him to after the stream. Yeah, don't worry, dude. You good? Are you gonna be deleting the stream? No. Am I muted?
No.
Do you guys have any tips, suggestions for names? Look them up. I suck at coming up with names. Or I'll make my names off of jokes. Zodiac?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm typing.
Oh, I was making sure, okay. Zodiac, what's your favorite cheese?
Screams. Probably American, honestly.
I like pepper jack. Do you guys like Pocky? I love strawberry Pocky.
I love Pocky.
Fuck yeah.
I just like normal Pocky because I'm weird.
Well, you know, Zodiac, when we go to San Japan, you're gonna have to try all the weeb coffee. I mean,
that seems like a good place to end the stream. Weeb coffee.
Yep, let's leave it there.
Yep.